Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? Today we're going to do another shader graph Unity tutorial, and it's a very easy, simple waterfall. Basically, here's your little notes. These are the nodes we need. Texture 2D, which will create another node from that, which will be a simple texture 2D. And then we're going to use the tiling and offset, and we'll use offset to scroll the texture. We need to multiply to multiply time, and we're going to need a time node because we can all use more of it. And then we also need a property to control the speed values, how fast you want the waterfall to fall. And here's my pretty awesome AAA waterfall that I made in Photoshop in it took me about 3 hours, so that's pretty cool. And we'll flip-flop over to Unity real quick. And I'm in 2D right now just to kind of take a look at it. And we're going to use a quad for this demo. And I have it done already. That's what it looks like. But we're going to go through and make it. So there's the awesome waterfall. And you hit play. And you can see that this is from Mario Brothers. I made this back in the day. I'm kidding. And you can see we're going to change the Y value to go faster or slower. If you want to go really fast, if you want to go the other way, slow. Say minus 5. No, sorry. Say 0.5. Something like that. That's pretty common. And so I'll show you guys how I did it real quick. And we'll just delete that and go back to it. So as usual, I got my my shaders here, and we need to start another one from scratch. So right click to create a new material. Thank you. And shader and Pabst blue ribbon graph, and it's gonna be called Waterfall Don't Chase. So we got that, and we're gonna need a material too. So create material. There you go. Waterfall Don't Chase Matte. And if your name is Matt, I apologize in advance. Sorry, Matt. So here you go. Start from scratch. Double click your shader. You got your playground right here. And if you click, you can zoom out. You can change the shape of that. You got your Pabst blue ribbon master here, and you got your blackboard. It's not a whiteboard, it's a blackboard. So what do we need? Well, our notes say we need a texture 2D, so we'll start with that. So right click, please, thank you. And it's going to be input, texture 2D asset. And I already brought in my waterfall texture. I have 2 here. I think they're the same actually. I was checking which looked better, but I think I ended up saving that anyways. So if you look, remember you click and oops, sorry about that. Don't know what's going on. If you look, remember you click and drag, you can't. It doesn't go in the hole. This point won't go into that hole. So you got to click, let go of it, and click and drag. Again, create your texture, sample texture 2D, and it's already loaded up because we got it right there. Look at that. Now we can take the RGBA and pump that into the whole albedo, and we got our material looking fine and dandy. Flip flop over back to notes, done that. So now we need a tiling and offset. So right click to create another node called tiling and offset or something like that. And for some reason, the right click is really slow today. And if you can do the shortcut, can't remember where it's at, tiling offset, boom. Okay, so what do we need to do now? We need to take this out, pump it into there. Yes, that's right. Now we got that going. What else do we need? And multiply to multiply the time. So create multiply Oh, I think that's actually wrong. Sorry, I got it wrong. We're gonna go, we need to put our tiling offset into UV, and then we go over here. We're gonna take our multiply out into the offset, because we're gonna be multiplying the time value to the offset, which will help it move, make it move. So you create the next one. Next node will be time. And you can see real quick, I'm gonna go into A, and now it's moving. And you can see here, it's scrolling so far, but it's going on the X and Y at the same thing, same rate. So we need to have some control of that. So create a Vector2 and call it speed control. And you can just click and drag that out to make your property. And then you need to plug the property in to the multiply. And now you can see it's not moving because we don't have any values in here. And now if you're scrolling up and down on the y-axis, so it's scrolling down, up. So call it 1 for now. And if you use time, is going to be on the time, so it's going to be linear. It just kind of scrolls up and or down, whatever you want to scroll up or down. And we check in, if you plug in the sine, sorry, plug in the sine. Now you're going to get like this nice smooth transition. So a sine wave kind of goes like this. It's a nice smooth line that goes up and down. Anyways, that's not what we want for our waterfall. We want the time value. So basically the property, you need this property node to have control of it in the inspector. And don't forget to save the asset. And let's take a peek at it. So create a quad fall, and then add your waterfall material to it. Don't chase matte. So you can see you don't have your shader hooked up to it yet. So just click and drag your shader onto the material, and it's kind of a shortcut instead of having to go through all this and try to find it. I just find it's easier. So now we got our waterfall going on, and you want to speed it up. You want to have a seizure, whatever, you can pump it up to seizure speed. Look at that. That's so fast. Seizure speed, or you can slow it way down to like 0.2, negative 0.2 or 2. I think I remember it's about that speed. That's the speed it always goes at in every game, every Mario game. The waterfall is at that speed. So really, that's about it, guys, for a simple waterfall. Just scroll your texture, and of course, you know, if that's not what's the way you want to scroll it, maybe you want to scroll it along the x-axis, whatever. You know, maybe you want to do both and get real crazy. You know what I mean? You can do something like that. But that's it. But for right now, it's a waterfall, and we're gonna go to 0.5, and that's it, guys. It's really easy. Before you start making stuff, you kind of got to ask yourself, what do I need? You know, blah 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 blah, and just go with it. Just remember though, if you want to scroll stuff, you need the time and the multiply, and then plug that into the offset, and then the rest is up to you, really. So that's how you make a little simple waterfall, and I hope you enjoyed that video. If this helped you out a little bit, can you smash the heck out of the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and the bonus points if you ring the ding, and that's it. And I'll catch you next time. I hope you're having a blast with shader graph like I am. It's pretty cool. I'll definitely mess with shaders some more now, but enough rambling, guys, and happy coding. See ya.